Oh, by the way, the suit is just to get in the corporate. This is for the campaign. I'm just doing this to promote the campaign. We're gonna get into corporate stuff. I wanna get into character here.
Yeah, I like it. All right,
Thank
we'll
you.
we'll be live soon. It's connecting to the sites. I'm gonna run this intro video, and then you guys will be good to go. Here we go.
Cyberpunk Uncensored.
All right. Here we go. All right, everyone can see you. You are live. Take it from here, GM Teddy Bearns.
All right. How you doing? Teddy B now. This is Cyberpunk Uncensored. Please like, subscribe, and share this video, or I'm coming for you. Like you won't see it coming. Like pop, pop, pop. Just be careful, man. So 22 days. No, it's actually 2 weeks. 2 weeks until we can play the core rules. I've decided I want to run my campaign on this channel, so that'll be around end of November, early December, possibly. But we're going to discuss this in detail after we finish this one shot. But right now we are joined by the names on the screen. We have Blue Jay, Renegade, Dozer, and DD. And we're going to be playing Pioneers, which is a game I planned back in summer, but won't be fully realized until core rules release. So this focuses on it's life simulation survival, and there's going to be a gang from 2020 and Red that I plan on featuring, and they actually announced recently in a blog post of what the gangs are. Not going to reveal who the gang is, but I've been planning it for a while. Like I want this gang featured, so it's going to be a cool reveal, I think. So stay tuned for that, and we'll get into the recap. So last time we had Dozer and Dee working a job. They were quite successful. So they're delivering a construction bot to Night City. Renegade was getting his streaming equipment checked by his media friend and discussed a cool idea with Blue Jay. Do you remember that idea that you discussed?
Yeah.
Yep.
I also remember. I also remember us slightly from stopping with a parachute to stopping with rockets.
Yeah, we talked about
Still
doing some rocket tearing.
still want a backup parachute.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a cool idea. I couldn't remember. I would have to watch it back, but yeah, it was something about parachutes, so it was pretty cool. So before this though, Blue Jay didn't really have a great day, and he didn't receive the pay he expected from his client. But he did, however, receive a strange call in the morning from a recruiter at Rockland about some ideas they have for him.
Yep.
So that was pretty interesting. But unfortunately for Dozer, a gang leader stormed Dozer's apartment. However, the team managed to defeat them when Dozer called the agent from the gang leader's pocket, and his friends arrived to take care of him. And I think Dozer sort of carried that. He managed to dispatch the gang leader, and then he finished off the other guy. I remember the last guy, so that was pretty cool. I can't remember who killed the second guy.
That was me.
Guys. Was it you?
That was me.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember now. But yeah, you guys managed to get him. Well done. And
yep. I was watching their backs.
Yeah, we're watching their backs. And good for you. It could have been guys coming from anywhere. So.
Yep.
But yeah, so it says, yeah, you disposed the bodies and escaped, which I remember very well. And we went over to the Silver Hand, in which Renegade had his gig with his band, Freefall. And someone actually made some sort of fan art from this this like a poster for the gig, which
I
was
love
really
that.
cool actually. Yeah,
very cool.
I didn't know what it was at first, and I was like, oh crap, this is actually for your band. I was like, oh shit, because it says Free Fall. I was like, oh wow, that's cool. So that's really cool. That's imagine getting more fan art. I want to see some more. That would be sick if we get more fan art. Maybe the campaign will get like, who knows? Just hype up your characters, like people are gonna get interested. But yeah, we're at the point where we just finished the gig, and now the characters can conversate and perhaps divulge some secrets if you wish. You don't need to. So I'm gonna get into where we were last time. So does anyone need more recap? Because I can probably remember stuff. I've got a decent memory. But that's what I've got in the script anyway. That's the important stuff. I don't think there's
Yeah, I think
anything else. Yeah, I don't think there was anything else.
Covers
that
everything I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna move into the bar, and his music is coming to a close. So that ends that, and you guys are just chilling in the bar. They're gonna put on some Never Fade Away again. And yeah, so we're in still okay, so it's September 14th, 2044, evening time. So Renegade has just finished playing with his band, and he comes down the steps. His friends await him near the bar. Dee Dee recognizes the big fella at the top right corner. This guy right here. He recognizes him as Ren, an old enemy turned friend, sitting with a sharply dressed gentleman. Ren looks over his shoulder. So he kind of is looking towards Dee Dee. Does Dee Dee see him, or is he looking elsewhere?
Yeah, so if I recognise that he is like looking at me or gesturing towards me, then I will walk over. But if he's just scanning the place, I'll just nod my head and leave him to his meeting.
Well, he actually recognizes you when you look over to him, and he's like, Dee Dee, I know no face when I see one. Come over here.
She'll walk over and kind of gesture to Dozer, who is next to me, I believe. That is Dozer, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
just.
I'll let you guys control your characters. I'm just gonna do that.
Yeah, for now I just lean back by watch Didi closely.
You guys can control your characters, by the way. I just set it up.
I kind of walk over, so I'm kind of near the door. And Ren, I'd like you to meet my friend Dozer.
So Ren is he notices, oh, it's another nomad. He doesn't say anything. He just sort of nods his head, and maybe an appreciation. But yeah, he just ushers you to sit down. There's one free seat here, but I suppose Dozer can bring a seat over if he wants to.
Yeah, I think I'll do that and just grab like one of these.
So
Squeeze in there.
sure, nobody really. That's fine. No one's really barking down, after you grabbing a seat. It's all chill here. So Ren just sits back, just tells Dee Dee, I'm fighting this fella from the UK at the end of the month. Calls himself the Gypsy King. Finally, gonna make some money. You should make a bet, my friend. Easy knockout, I say.
I keep toying with it, but I've still got myself a few EBs to keep me going. Can't go getting this pretty face knocked around too much, can I?
So Ren, he laughs. So this is just an ongoing conversation happening. What is Ruffin and Blue Jay up to at the bar? Would they like to order a drink? Would they like to conversate?
Yeah, I ordered a beer when the gig started, and I'm nursing it and enjoying it. And when
Okay, yeah,
Renegade
that's.
comes over, I
remember
will start chatting. Nice gig. Always fun coming and listen to you live.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that. I'll order a drink too.
Okay, barman just, hey, here you go, tosses you it. He gives it for on the house because you just performed a gig,
Yeah,
and
thank you.
he's like, yeah, doesn't say anything. Maybe he's deaf. Maybe he doesn't talk so much. So
Yeah, well,
that's
give him a thumb up.
he's like just nods in appreciation with his eyes closed. So while this is all going down, you can choose to sort of skip, I guess, to the next evening or the next morning, sorry. Or you can all get together and have a chat if you wish. Depends on you.
Yeah, I mean, we've had a exciting day, as it were, after the altercation at Dozer's apartments. So if the other guys are up for hanging out after the gig, I'm more than happy to get a few more drinks in.
All right.
sure.
Well, you guys are sitting with Ren and this mysterious businessman. Like he's just on his agent, just like, hey, don't, just completely distracted. He doesn't even know you guys are like really around him. But yeah, Ren's just like sort of annoyed, just sort of frowning at the businessman. And he's just like sort of dismissive, whatever. Nothing's really happening. So you can sort of leave if you wish, unless you want to ask anything. And
Well,
get a
yeah,
table
I'll
together.
push him for a few more details about, so I might not be up for joining in the fight just yet, but give me some details. We're always after some entertainment.
Well, it's at the end of the month, and well, it's on his promotion, so full martial arts, full mixed martial arts. It's going to be a big one, big stadium. We don't know yet. I don't even know if it's legal, to be honest.
I just shake my shoulders and laugh at that one.
So, what have you been up to, mate?
Just odd jobs here and there. Did a trip out into the wastes earlier today. Pretty easy job, easy money. Other than that, I'll kind of gesture across to where Blue Jay is. Done a couple of jobs for the guy over there, watching over his shop, dealing with trouble when he gets it. Just anything that just puts the food on my plate.
Interesting, mate. Well, just try not to get killed. Dangerous
Always.
city out here. So you guys can sort of get together if you wish, and we can have like a full, maybe conversation with you guys if you would like to.
If they wave us over, sure.
If they wave, so yeah, presume one of you guys wave over Blue Jay. Renegade's just chilling on his own. You can get your own table if you wish. The businessman's kind of getting in the way. It depends on you guys.
Yeah, Dede has no personal space issues at all, so he'll just keep sidling up to as close as he can to this guy to try and put a gap between him and Ren so somebody else can get in. And if the guy's got an issue, he can tell me.
Hey man, what are you doing? Alright? I'm busy here. Alright? You want to get a seat? You go sit in the fucking corner, man. Alright? Jesus, man.
Got a seat, mate. Take a drink of a drink and smile.
So he's just sort of shrugs. He just goes over on his own, and he's just like he's got a call coming in. He's like on the corner. He's just like muttering or whatever, like ranting on the phone. It's like,
Well, then we
issues?
haven't got a queen now.
So it's just you guys chilling, and Ren's just like sort of happy. He's got this big crew. I guess he's an extrovert. He's got this whole gang around him, and you guys can talk about stuff. You can.
Yeah, so
before the
I will
voting-
introduce Ren and give some massively embellished exploits on some of his past deeds.
All right.
Some of his
Yeah,
escapades,
so
whether or not they're true or not, who knows, who cares?
I mean, you don't need to detail these, but you guys have obviously had a history and used to be rivals. I believe you used to be rivals. You're
That's
now
right, yeah.
sort of friends now, and everything's all good. So there's an interesting, maybe dynamic here. But yeah, but you guys can conversate. You guys just tell me if you don't want to RP. You just skip to the next morning. We can do this another time. Depends on you.
Guys, I had a strange call from one of my contacts from my old life as a corporate. They want me to come in tomorrow and listen to some stuff, the ideas they have. It's I'm just a bit apprehensive because I left that life.
Sounds
And now they
interesting.
called me up in the blue, out of the blue, and on an encrypted channel, and told me to come in.
You
Was
never
it
really
more
did tell us.
Was it more like a job offer call or like?
I think so. It sounded like that. They had some ideas and I think there was some type of offer.
You never really did tell us what you did for them. What type of work was it?
NDA work.
As usual.
Yeah, I was working on different types of tech, experimental tech. Well, Rocklin augmentics. So, you know, that's why I have the business I have today. Because it's what I do, always done. And when I got they fired me for they thought I was a leak.
It must be something big if they want to bring you back in.
Yeah, it seems like it.
So what do you think? Are you gonna take it?
I'm going to go to the meeting tomorrow and see what it is, but I'm looking for depending on what it is, I might try to get you in on a piece so I can have somebody watching my back. You never know. They might want me in to have me on it for another scapegoat again.
Hmm.
You never know. So.
All right. Well,
I
can explain a bit about Rocklin, just for a bit of lore. What Rocklin is, I'm sure most of you know what Rocklin is, but the company just described, originally founded in the early 2000s to supply artificial limb technology to the Veterans Administration following the Central American Wars. So this company is basically one of the more advanced cybernetic companies that Blue Jay used to work for. So they used to be a local power until time of the Red. So the founders there took control and hit the market with a catalog of bleeding-edge cyber limbs that emphasized unique aesthetics. So their new enhancements refuse all pretense of organic simulation, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, they're basically heavy into their cybernetics, and the most famous products include signature cybernetic shoes designed by popular artists. So time of the Red's been a boom for Rocklin while their core supply chains withered. They made deals with nomads to help them grow. So this is just one of the Neo cores from Cyberpunk Red, and this sounds like a big company, but it's obviously we don't know too much about Rockland apart from what I have put in, of course. But yeah, this is who knows how powerful this company is. It's kind of a mystery. Like, do they have resources? Do they have like sort of? Well, I guess you'll find out. So we can move on to the next morning, unless anyone has anything they would like to add to conversate. Or that was a good conversation, by the way. I like that.
I guess I'll just kind of joke that it could be worth getting in with these guys if they're as good with cybernetics as they say. Might be able to get some of these relics replaced and pop out my old claws.
Yep. Let's see what they have to offer, and I will do my best to get you guys in on it, depending on how big it is.
All right.
Always nice to have some knowns in an unknown situation.
That sounds.
Drink to that.
Yep, that sounds perfect to end on. So you guys are drinking. Bearns is sort of with you. He's kind of drunk right now. He's not really listening to conversation a lot, which good or bad, no idea. He's kind of a big dumb idiot. He's probably not gonna. Who knows? He's probably not gonna snitch or whatever. Not like you said anything too damning there, but we're gonna move on to the map. So it's now September 15th.
I will just add that I didn't drink more than 2 beers.
Okay. Yeah.
Because
You've got something important happening, possibly.
And I want
so
to be,
that was very wise of you. Unless you had some
Nope.
sort of cybernetic thing that augmentation that detoxifies stuff. I want to know if that exists. I'm sure Red will have information on that. That would be a cool thing to buy, because I would definitely be adding something like that in the campaign. Like I want to make it realistic, but anyway, you were
I
sensible.
think they should have some artificial livers filtering
Yeah,
out
that
toxins
some
and
no
so on.
actual organ would be really cool. Actually, that may be expensive to implement, but that's all up for grabs. I want everything available, all these black markets. But anyway, so it's September 15, 2044. It's morning time. So everyone's presumably they're back at their residences. So is Blue Jay in his home right now? Did he bunk
Yep.
with anybody, or did he? Oh, so he's at his home.
he went home, and so I could put on a clean suit and so on for the meeting later.
Okay, very organized. Did you get food, by the way? Did you get weekly shopping? I think two people did.
No, I didn't do weekly shopping because I had a job, and
You
I
had a
went
job, yeah.
to the. So I will grab a bite to eat, some breakfast on the way to the meeting.
All right. So I'm gonna say you can go to a vending machine. Might be some kibble there. It's probably sponsored by the Oasis. There's plenty of these vending machines available. So yeah, you can go ahead and do that. You're just going into Glen. You can go and get one of these vending machines, get some kibble. As you're doing that, as you're just pressing the buttons on the machine, you hear so you have a call coming in, and you're gonna insinuate, hey, this could be the agent, because it looks like it's encrypted again, just like yesterday. Do you take it?
Yeah, I look for a separate place where I could take it in private.
Okay, there's an alleyway just around the corner. Doesn't look like there's much activity going on there. I suppose you can go in there.
Yep.
You're in a big street, yeah. So go in the alleyway. It's been about
Um,
not quite 10 seconds, but yeah, you're just going inside there. And would you like to take the call now?
Yep. I will.
All right, so it just sort of beams up. Like you see this hazy sort of hologram. It's not, perfectly. It's like it's sort of 60% is sort of out of focus. Definitely encrypted, like something's jamming it. I guess it's kind of weird. It's not typical of an agent to do that. And you hear a familiar voice from yesterday. Hey, Blue Jay, it's me again. Let's be clear, I'm the recruiter for Rockland Augmetics. We're gonna need you
I
to
remember
come.
you.
Oh yeah, well, I'm glad. We're gonna need you to come to our branch in the Glen. You might want to bring over your friends too. Got a job I want to discuss. Sound fair enough?
Sure. I will see if they're available.
All right, well, get your ass over here in like 10 minutes. I think you live near here anyway, so. Good
Sure.
luck. It's Night City. So, you call your friends. You do
Yep.
what? Okay, you can call your friends. So everyone's got their agents. You got your little group call on
Yep.
your agents or group text. Does everyone
The-
sort of answer the call and go, "Hey," or do they ask? Do they have any questions, or they're just, "Yeah, we talked about this. We're just gonna go over." What's everyone's feelings on this? We're all good.
Yep. I'm telling you guys that he called me and actually wanted you to come with, and it's a job offer. And
Is this
it's
you telling the group?
group, yeah.
All right.
Are you
So
telling
what
us
do
it's
you say?
at the office?
Yeah. We're he wants us at the office in 10 minutes if you are available. I
Just
was
said
on my
back-
way there.
Where is it?
Yeah.
In the
Like I
Glen.
said, I said, but
Yeah.
just a joke, kind of like on my way, but I ain't wearing a suit.
Nah. If he knows, I think he knows who you are. I don't think he expects you to wear a suit. See
Okay.
you there then, if you want to come.
Anyone pick me up?
Yep, I can come and pick you up.
Okay.
I would like to describe your car, Blue Jay, but I guess you can. We can just sort of assume it's just some sort of standard, maybe a hybrid car. I'd like to know more about your car. You probably don't have a great car right now, but the exec cars. There's going to be, when you're driving up to the office, there's going to be these sort of neo. So what was it? What did they describe again? It was neo kitsch, I believe it was. These really fancy exec cars. So this company has done pretty well for itself. There's a certain style, there's a certain flavor to it. It's like the precursor to neo kitsch, almost like in 2077. So this is the kind of feel of this company. It's actually, yeah, it's very nice. Very nice looking building in the Glen. And yeah, so you drive up there. The office is right there. You park your car. Renegade's in the car as well. Blue Jay, he's gone in
Yeah.
the car.
I picked him
So
up.
you guys arrive first. Let's say you guys are like quite close there. You pick him up. Dozer and Dee, you guys are sort of popping. You guys are coming in like maybe a minute after. You probably see them walking into the office actually. So, but you've arrived at the headquarters, or at least for the branch. So reception is there. Would you like to approach?
Yep. I walk up and says I have an. I'm Blue Jay, and I have an appointment with one of your recruiters.
All right. So it's a woman. She just checks her records. Please take a seat.
I will.
All right. So you guys are sort of sitting there. Takes maybe 10 minutes. kind of a little annoying. They're kind of late, I guess. He specifically said 10 minutes. You arrived on time. They're kind of a little late right now, but
I expected it to be this way. I actually, when we took a seat, I warned them that they will make us wait. It's a corporate power move.
bureaucracy.
Yeah.
So eventually, you kind of just, I guess you're impatient, but you kind of expect these guys are, this is the way things were before. A young, sharply dressed man appears, and he smirks at the group before him. Now, Didi and Dozer have just arrived at this point, I assume, and y'all are just like in a group of 4, probably sitting down, and he is approaching you like directly from the front. And yeah, he smirks at the group before him. Go to the 12th floor from the elevator. Bob is waiting for you. Now, this isn't the recruiter. This is just some random yuppie. There's some random, just maybe your typical employee of Rockland. As Blue Jay is probably used to at this point, these sort of arrogant young men.
Yep.
So he's telling you to go to the 12th floor. You guys...
nodding to the others and lead the way.
Okay, yeah, you take charge.
Follow Blue Jay.
Yep.
All right. So you guys are heading over to the office. So you get in the elevator. So it's going to the 12th floor. Pretty quick elevator. Pretty nice elevator. It's like you feel like, oh, this is new. Blue Jay doesn't recognize. Oh, they've done some improvements to the building. Everything's looking a lot more fresh. But yeah, so they arrive in the office.
Seems like they've been doing well for themselves.
So yeah, so you should see everything. Now, Blue Jay knows that the boss or the manager, whoever, is here. Would he like to proceed to the office with his friends?
Yes, I'm going to move over.
I will just move you over. Actually, I should probably let you control for this. So there we go, Drake Mir. You can move. I'll let the others move in a second. I don't know if there's an easy way to do this. If there is, I'll figure it out next time.
I move over and I tell the security guards that I'm here to see the boss. I'm Blue Jay. He's expecting me.
1 second. I'm just gonna let everyone control. Let's see. There we go. All right, everyone should be able to control their characters. Not sure if that's too important, but I like to let you guys have control. I think that's fair. So security is just like, yeah, hold up, bud. I need to check you for weapons. He's got this sort of scanner, like it's like a sort of holographic scanner of sorts. Pretty cool looking gadget. He just waves you off, and
I expected it, so that's why I stopped in front of between them.
Well, did you have any weapons before they're going down?
Nope.
You like with the scanner?
I have my knuckles in my sidebar.
Oh, so they immediately noticed that the pinger,
Yep.
So they like, yeah, you're gonna have to hand that over, sir.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Is that easy to remove?
Oh, is this like a
Big
pre-installed thing?
Yeah, big knucks in my cyber arm.
Well, okay, he's gonna go, young people nowadays. Yeah.
Dangerous city.
Just just social distance from the boss a little bit. I don't want you being all aggressive. In fact, I might even just come in the room, I don't know who the fuck you are, man. So
just attack. I'm not aggressive.
So he has that little exchange. So you guys, would you like to get scanned as well? Or are you just sort of hanging back? It's your choice whether you want to go in as well. It's your choice. Like
I
You can.
understood we were supposed to be doing because Blue Jay said that we were all there for the meeting.
But as in, you don't need to go inside the meeting. He can tell you, or you can try and go in. It's all up to you. But Blue Jay, this is his meeting. But as I said, you can go. Hey, we want to go in too. You can be all pestilence about it.
I'm nodding you to come in. Hear what he says firsthand.
So you want your group, the whole group in?
Yeah.
All right. So the security guys roll their eyes. Like, all right, let me scan for weapons and any gadgets.
Okay, before they even get me, I say, I got one, and take out my pistol and hand it to the security guy.
Well, thank you for saving my time, young man.
And so do I.
Okay. So so you guys have any sort of cyber limbs they have to worry about?
I got
Any
the rippers, like
You got the
claws.
rippers?
Not rippers, slice and dice.
All right, so if they can't remove them, they're just gonna come in the room.
They're in my finger.
In your finger, right? So they're both nodding to each other. Yeah, we're gonna have to come in this room just in case. So the scan is successful, I guess. And yeah, so who steps in the room first?
I am.
All right. So yeah, you guys can I'll just pop you guys in there. They usher you in the room. The security guys, they're on either side. They've got their weapons ready. They've got these sort of assault rifles. They've got the straps and everything. Their fancy suits. And you see this lad over here. Right, what we got here then? I'm the manager of the branch, Bob. You mind if your mates just step outside for a second? I want to have a little chat with you personally, Blue Jay.
Okay. I got told that I should bring them, so. But yep, if that's what you need.
Just a little chat with you first, mate. Yeah, we got some things to discuss.
Okay.
I'll bring them in later.
Sure.
I'll look straight at Blue Jay and wait for him to actually tell us to leave before I turn.
Yeah. I think it's best you take go and sit and rest, and we will talk about this
Standing
later.
against the wall right outside the door.
All right, so you guys, if you all guys agree to that, I'll just move you over. My security consultant just gave me your file. Impressive stuff. You've got a history here. Now, before you get into things, you don't recognize this guy, by the way. This is a new guy. The old manager you know about, but he is no longer there for whatever reason. But he continues his conversation. This is the thoughts going on in your head. Now, I just want you to explain to me, why did you leave the company? You see, the old manager won't tell me, and I'm not sure you're ready to tell me either. Secrets in there. But Blue Jay, where'd you get a name like that? Blue Jay. Interesting.
Yeah. The difference of opinion ended up causing me and the old manager being on a different wavelength of what happened, and ended up have to leave. So I became Blue Jay and started my shop and continued doing what I did.
Huh. Well, whatever your past is, I don't really care. But I just need you to trust me right now. Jacinda, is expanding operations and we need the best of the best. She believes augmentations are the future for Night City. And Bob just pulls out some blueprints and he just dashes them onto the desk, and Blue just is probably interested, is probably fascinated with what's going on here. He recognizes the sort of company layout, all the bits and bobs are going on. And Bob continues with his speech. I got a couple of engineers and designers working on this one. It's called Real Skin. Proper demand, new style. I don't really follow the trends, but I know this product is gonna be big. You see, we got many more of this on the works. We need more engineers, like yourself, to do some R&D and quality assurance. We're also gonna recruit some marketers to get the product out. Now, I'm willing to offer you a senior engineering position. High-end corporate salary, severance package if necessary, 401k, high-tier trauma team insurance, all the basics. But you need to pull off a job, and this comes from the top. Well, you're gonna need to speak to my recruiter about it. He knows all the details. He'll call you shortly. Unless your friends have any special requests. I'm all ears.
Yeah, that would be. That sounds interesting. Could you elaborate a bit?
Well, I can probably offer one of you some sort of gift or some sort of information using my contacts. All dependent on you, of course, and how complicated the situation will be. Maybe even two of you. But let's not oversell here.
So what... Can you give a hint about the job?
Well, I can't tell you about the job. You need to speak to my recruiter.
Okay. Yeah. Then let's speak to the recruiter.
Well, he's gonna call you first. So if you want to get your friends in here to ask me any stupid questions, that's okay with me. I've got all the time in the world. But try not to waste my time.
Yeah, I walk over and call them in.
Alright. So let me just put that on a loop. So yeah, you guys want to come in? Unless you have anything planned. Like plan to say or whatever, or just say, hey, I would like something in the future.
I think just, I mean, I don't know if we heard what just went on, but I think just
well, Blue Jay can sort of tell you,
will
like
fill you
in
in,
private, fill you in.
When I open the door, I will tell you that he's offered us a job, and he's offered me a senior position at the company as a senior engineer, and come in and see what he can offer you. We don't know what the job is yet, but the recruiter will.
I guess I'll ask. Okay, it's nice for you, Blue Jay, but boss man, what's in it for us?
What's in it for you? Money. Lots of money.
Sounds good. I'm in.
No special requests. You don't need to. I mean, you could ask or whatever, but you don't need to. It's just completely optional. Totally on you guys, but obviously you're gonna get maybe a payout here, and Blue Jay is gonna maybe get a senior position, engineering position at the company. That's the stakes right now. So unless you want to change anything or up anything, or you're just totally cool with it. and which we'll proceed to next.
DD,
Yeah.
didn't you want to upgrade?
Yeah, replacing some of these old relics would be good, but I suppose that depends on the job and the payout first.
Yeah.
He's like,
I
all
agree.
right. Then he just stands up, like if you're talking, he interrupts you. He's like, all right, I gotta play some golf, so you guys just get the fuck out of the office, and I'll talk to you later. My recruiter will be in touch. So he just like gets up, walks off. The security guys are just following him. He doesn't care by the looks of things about his office. He's just getting out of there. All right, so you guys are done here?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask for my sidearm.
Okay, you ask for your weapons back. That's a good idea. These guys are just at the door. They reluctantly give you your weapons. They're kind of examining them and sort of, like they're ancient technology or something. Like, but Blue Jay knows that they probably have their own sort of source of weaponry, like Militech, and your weapons are kind of primitive, I suppose, to them. So yeah, you guys can get your weapons back. That's a good idea. And shortly after that, the recruiter appears to be calling you. He's got caller ID. He's no longer really encrypted anymore, and you see the man. He's a young-looking man, sharply dressed.
Where are we?
You're still in the office. He's just calling you after you've exited his office
I will
room.
walk over here, and for the other ones to join me, and sit comfortably here, and get the recruiter up in front of us.
You guys can get comfy in the couch area. There's a guy sort of he's at the building at this point. There's a guy in his office behind you, but it's pretty thick walls. He's not really gonna hear you, so you're good there. So yeah, would you like to answer the call?
Yep, I answer and put him on the table, the agent on the table, so everybody can see.
All right, so everyone can see. Cool. So the guy's, yeah, I'm not exactly a recruiter. He just likes to call me that. I guess it's like a front or something. But anyway, here's the job. There's this engineer, a possible defector, who we think is behind a major leak associated with this company, Rockland. I need you and your boys to take care of him for me. Our fixer tells us he's hidden in one of the nomad communities and may have some security. We don't know what type of vehicle he's riding around in, but we do know the last person he contacted was the bar manager of the Silverhand. So you can find him in his office. It's gonna be locked, most likely. So you have to either convince someone to let you in or hack the door. But once you're inside, I want you to persuade him to tell you the engineer's location. You might need to delete any camera evidence in the office once you're inside, but security, I'm not sure is going to be too much of an issue here. But once you know the engineer's location, we can negotiate a price for the job. So I'm actually going to give you the job, as in I'm going to give you the transcript, because there's going to be some details in there. You may have to do some planning. So you should be able to see that in a second. So show it to everyone. So you should be able to see at the top screen, top right, it says job 1,
Yep.
and then it's got the text. So you guys can sort of break that down. Once you leave the office, or you can or the office building, you can go to maybe someone's apartment or whatever, and sort of organize and get stuff together and just sort of talk about what's happening here. But yeah, the guys hang up.
Yeah, let's go to my place and discuss the job and see what we want to do.
Yep, sure.
All right, so everyone
Yeah.
can see the job text. I'm gonna move over to the map. So are we at Blue Jay's place
Yep.
right now? Okay, so we're in Blue Jay's place. I'm just gonna put some ambience.
Yeah, I want to at least get my weapons and toolkits.
Oh well, we could just say yeah, they just gave you them. Like you didn't really have anything too bad on you, so.
No, I didn't bring them. I left
you
them
didn't
at
bring
home
them, so you
because
left them at
I
home.
I
Okay,
knew
sorry,
they
I thought
were
you brought-
going to be security. I only
Ah,
had
okay,
my
yeah, as you said, yeah.
built-in big nugs.
Yeah, the building big nuts is a bit of a thing, but they were in the room, so yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got your stuff at home. You're kind of you maybe I don't know, maybe you've got a board for text, like a sort of not like sort of like a blackboard, I guess, sort of something you can map, like an agent or something you can map data on, and just everyone can see like a holographic on the screen. You're kind of writing stuff down. So you've got your little office thing there, and that's pretty cool. Everyone can see what the job is and what you have to do. So I have the text, so you guys can break that down. Maybe you can make some notes. Have a little discussion upon yourselves and just sort of break things down for yourselves, just so that you understand the procedure for this first part. But I could read it again if you'd like.
Oh, I've got it here.
Yeah.
I like me to
will,
read it again, or you like me to read it again, or would you just like to organize amongst yourself?
Yeah, I think we've got it here. We'll
Oh, you got it here?
organise.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
First off, guys, I have to say I'm sorry for the corporate mentality of the guys we just met. They love to do power moves like that.
It makes
Take
small men
control.
feel big.
Yeah. And it's they will almost always do power moves in corporate situations just to try to be the one in power. I should have warned you, but it was such a long time since I was in that setting, so I think I repressed the memories of the dickheads.
Does it seem strange to you that he's sending you on a job to pull in somebody who they think's been a leak in the defector? Considering that that's what's on your record.
Yeah, it's strange. Maybe it's because it could be related to why I was fired. I don't know. It feels too much of a coincidence. But coincidence happens. So, what do you think?
Well, Rothin, you play at the Silver Hand. How well do you know the owner?
How well do I know the owner?
I'm just gonna say that you do know the owner because you have played the Silver Hand before, and he's kind of rough around the edges. He's let's say he's loyal to his friends. He may have powerful contacts. He knows you. He doesn't really have a problem with you. Now he does know you, so maybe that's gonna complicate things.
Yeah, well, what my problem is with the whole thing is, he doesn't pay that bad, so I'd like to have one or two other gigs there. I know him too well. I know he's a good guy, bit rough, but a good guy and a decent fella.
Yeah, I really hope we don't have to do anything bad against manager. We all been there. We have all enjoyed the place.
So do you think we can like really go there and just ask nicely if he can help us out with the information we need?
I don't think if he's a friend, if he's a friend of that techie, I don't think he's gonna tell us anything.
No.
Not just because we ask.
No.
We do need a really good reason to ask him.
And if he's got protection from the nomads, that means that Self and Dozo are going up against our own clans.
Yeah, it's a sticky situation. It's that was what why I wanted to be upfront with you what he offered me, and I will not press the issue if we find that this job is going to cost us more than it pays.
I mean, that's the point here, because it sounded like it would pay quite decent.
Yeah. That's the problem is we don't know until we know get the location. The only bargain chip we have is saying no. And you know, it's not always smart saying no to corporations. They might think we would double cross them and warn the guy instead.
Yes, it's your call, Blue Jay, I would say, since you're sort of leading the charge, when to go in, unless you guys just discuss among yourselves, but Blue Jay can be like, right, let's go. You can decide that whenever, just for the record.
What do you think shall we try to get in when he's not there and try to hack his contacts and so on and try to find it that way, or should we ask him?
If you think you're capable of doing that, then yeah, that's great. But for me, unless he's got it in a Rolodex,
yeah,
I'm going to struggle.
Yeah. It's I know that would be my my run. That's the maybe we should do that first, and if that doesn't succeed, we should decide what we should do instead. Might be better not burning the contacts and burning our only lead by telling the manager who we're looking for. If he's close with them, he might tip him off.
Yep, I agree.
So the plan is to break into the Silverhand, break into the office, look for the information we need.
Yeah.
Did Bob offer you any type of advance? You're potentially burning one of your friends and
Nope.
Contacts here.
He didn't give me any anything. It was like more just telling me he needed a job and that we needed to talk to
the recruiter.
The recruiter, and he would tell us what the job was. So he just offered us a castle in the clouds And until we actually give them something, it will be only a castle in the clouds.
Yeah.
They burned me once, so I am quite defensive here, but a good payout is a good payout. And if they are really interested in getting this guy, knowing where he is can give us something to leverage with. Either the corporation and get a lot of money, or inform him what's happening and get a lot of money or favors. Who knows? So, do you think it's that's the wisest thing to do? Go in and try to hack, and you be lookout and back up?
I think for the first play, yeah. I don't want to raise a hand against this guy unless we need to.
No,
Yeah.
me neither. I don't want to burn my life on the streets just for a flash chance to get in with the corp that burned me in the first place.
Okay, so I guess plan would be something like 3 guys going in. I guess Blue Jay, you're doing the like hacking the doors and going for the information itself.
Yeah.
So I guess Didi or me should wait outside in a car for getaway.
Either that or in the bar itself. Try to just distract and keep a lookout.
Yeah.
And yeah, Renegade also with like being on the lookout and if needed. And I guess you know the place best. And have you ever been in the office of the manager or a bar man?
So Renegade hasn't been in the office personally. He gets his pay like outside of the office, but he might know where the office is because it's a bit of a weird building. That there's different. There's like a little warehouse area in the bar, but there's also an office area. But yeah, he will remember. So Renegade will remember where the office bit is because you couldn't see it before.
And
On purpose.
Renegade, you're definitely fast on your feet. Are you quiet on them as well? Would you be able to help Blue Jay get into the room?
Just a second. This I have to check.
Because if the skill is called stealth, I know that I'm not.
I am not. The only thing I can look at is how much dex I have, because I think stealth goes on dex.
Yeah.
Well,
Is stealth a red skill? That's the question.
So Dex plus the stealth skill. So
So it
Dex,
is, yeah.
the base stand, and so there is stealth as a skill, and yes, you can obviously stealth. And
wow,
but stealth is a bit weird. Stealth is like the way I do it. The way I understood is it has to be against another person. Obviously, like I think you can stealth against environments, but I have never done that. I've only done that against someone that you're aware of, which is a little complicated. Like you sort of have to see them, but that's, usually if you're close by, you can peek through something. You see a guy and you go for stealth, and I accept that. You're rolling against him and his awareness. So yeah.
Will we need a netrunner to get the info, or will we be able to, with tech, hack into and?
So the guy, so you remember the guy telling you he just wants to know the location of
Yeah.
the engineer. So you don't need to. Well, see, a netrunner. If you were a fixer, maybe you could hire like a netrunner, but in this case, you can't do that. So the only means that he told you can get the information is through verbal like exchange. But if you're creative enough, maybe there's some other ways to do it. It depends on how your group accomplishes this, I suppose. But
Yeah, I think we should at least check out the office and see what we can get. If we can get the list of contacts and stuff.
Yeah, because even if you can't get the information you're looking for, you might get some dirt on the landlord that we can at least then try and trade him the dirt for the information without having to get nasty.
Yeah.
Or nastier than blackmail.
Yeah, but blackmail is sometimes the standard means of operating in this city. It's better than getting crushed or other things.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but then let's. I will try to create some camera interfering lights, lighting up our faces.
so the camera interfering lights, is this a what
It's
kind of tech is that?
that should be basic tech.
All right, so this is
Because
a thing.
I'm not. It's just something we put on our
Okay.
collars that show light us with infrared and ultraviolet
I
light
accept that. I accept that. That sounds fair.
that overwhelms the camera, so it can't see our faces.
Yeah, I accept that. So do you need basic tech to activate this, or like?
I will have to build it. So. I think
Oh,
I
you want
need
to build? Okay, yeah. Building
Yeah.
sounds like yeah. That sounds fair to me. Actually, there might be a couple of things you'll have to do if you want to build those, but you can get those done pretty soon. I would roll. Yeah, I'm cool with basic tech. So if you want, you can roll. I'm gonna give you a couple for this. You've got plenty of time. It's still morning, so I don't know what time you guys want to go in there. But for the record, the bar is open.
closing.
The bar is open till about 12 a.m. It closes. So you've got a reasonable amount of time today. So if you fuck up, you have to wait, and each fuck up means you have to wait longer. So your chances of success are pretty high for making these disruptors, if you will. So yeah, you can. So I'd roll a basic tech, and it's gonna be a decent roll to make it for all four guys. But each fail means like more time passes. All right, 20. Well. That's a very good roll. So yeah, you managed to make a couple of these. So how would you describe these? What's the official name that you're giving these disruptors for the cameras?
Light masks.
Light mask. Okay, so you make a couple of light masks, no problem. Your expertise is paid off, and you hand them out to your amigos. So these, so yeah, I would say, yeah, you turn these on as you're getting, yeah, just say I'm turning my light mask on, and you're good to go. I mean, I accept that. I don't know how long these masks last. I don't know if it would last too long. It would definitely last long for enough to get in the office part. I would say, you'd have to worry about it disrupting or breaking.
Yep.
Since you got
Anything
good
else we
rolls.
need, guys?
How heavy equipped should we come in concerning weapons? I mean, we don't plan on shooting anything.
We should at least have concealable weapons like pistols
Yeah.
to defend ourselves. It's
Yeah, I'll leave the shotgun at home.
yeah.
Same.
We don't want
Perhaps
to seem overly aggressive if we get caught.
Perhaps a couple of spare magazines, but
Yeah. Yeah, we should stock up on ammo if this goes sideways, especially if our job will later be getting this dude.
Yeah.
well, we'll have to gear up then again.
Yeah, but
If we have to, we'll have.
we should actually have some, because if this goes sideways, the corp might come after us, and we might not have time to. So we should at least have some extra ammo in advance.
I will give you this. So, like, if you're getting into Sylvan, I'll give Renegade, I suppose, this role because he will know when off-peak hours are. So, like, when there's not a lot of people in the bar or the building itself. So, Renegade could sort of roll to remember, like hey, this is a good time to go at, if you get my meaning. So that would probably be, I want to say perception roll. It's definitely an intelligence roll. I'll probably say education. If you got an education skill, intelligence, not gonna be a high roll. Like you've been there enough times to kind of figure out when the best times are, like when there's not a lot of people. So I'm just gonna say a Renegade sort of he thinks about this. This is something he's sort of, what's the best time to get there?
Okay. I'll think about it.
Yeah, and I'm assuming, Renegade, you live close to this place, yeah?
12 gets it just. So yeah, you remember, hey, there wasn't too many people, I guess, when it was like the late afternoon. So just something that's something you're thinking about.
Okay. Well, I'll tell the others. We've got actually two decisions to make. It's either we go in when the place is open, or just when it closes, when they've cleaned up, and just before he leaves, or after he left. Well, we want to go in first and check his system. So just after he left, but then we'd have to break in, and the early afternoon. I'll tell him the time that I've got in my head. Was always the time when there were the fewest people there.
So late afternoon.
Was it late afternoon?
Yeah, it was a late afternoon. So like I'd say like 4 p.m. time, maybe 3:30. Yeah.
So, sometime between 3:30 and 4:30 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think? I think we should go in after directly after he closes the first time.
When the building's empty. If you think you can get past the alarms and security to get us in.
Yeah, I hope so. We have to tech it, but that is
Well, maybe we should go for a few drinks at the time that Rothian suggested.
yeah.
and just recon the place.
Yeah, let's do that.
You guys want to arrive at the bar?
Yeah. Before we do though, Rothin, you live quite close to the bar, yeah?
Well, it's the same area, actually.
Yeah. So maybe we
So-
should leave our spare clips and our big guns at yours. So if something does go wrong, we just go back to one building rather than us all having to go back to our separate apartments.
That
Yeah,
is a very good idea.
can do that.
All right, so yeah, you guys can do that. So you guys arriving at the same time?
Yeah, we walk in like we're friends and want to take a drink.
Yep.
Because we've
Alright.
been there with Renegade, so it would look less suspicious than we dropping in at different times and not saying hi and so on.
Yeah, so I mean, obviously, yeah, you're just walking in normally. That's perfectly fine with me. You guys can sort of control your characters and
On the way in,
scope the
I'm
place out.
checking out the locks and so on.
okay. So
If I can,
You-
I
you
think
can-
I can.
can you move? Let's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I've-
should be able. Yeah.
We'll just do some like little distractions. So like whilst he's looking at the locks, we'll stop and start talking about something just to make it kind of
Yeah. Yeah,
seem
that's,
subtle.
Yeah, you can sit down and you can do that type of thing. So Renegade has a lot of knowledge, I would say, about certain things in this establishment. So he can sort of help you out with stuff, I would say. So, but there might be stuff you can't see right now. Maybe you have to move
Yeah.
to sort of look at something like it's like, oh well, I can't see a certain camera or whatever. You have to like sort of move, sort of, or again, I mean, there'll be
Yeah, or I
knowledge
will
from
start-
players as well.
I will start checking the locks on the door and see if that's something I think when I walk in. I
This
will.
door?
Yeah.
No, this door doesn't really have secure locks. Like it's just like a sort of mag lock, which yeah, it's like it's not a digital lock, so it's not something you can hack per se. But locks in this building may or may not be the same or
Yeah,
hackable.
but,
It depends.
If it's a mag lock, I should just be able to use a very heavy magnet to override a bolt.
You could do that. Again, it might be different. Someone's
Yeah,
computer.
on the
Yeah, somebody's got feedback.
Oh man. No, it's not me. Could be Rob. It's kind of distracting.
it's just started.
I was just gonna say, like, it's gonna be maybe different locks for you. It depends, and Renegade
Yeah.
can help you with that. Like he kind of knows stuff in the villa.
Yeah, let's go and take get here and sit down, and we can check out what everybody feels like and see. We look around and see, and Renegade can tell us about different.
I don't see Renegade on the.
Yeah, neither do I.
Yeah, he was there. Oh no,
I
he's
can-
there. Yeah, he was. Yeah, camouflage.
Okay.
They go and get some drinks in just to keep up with appearances.
Anything you want to ask Renegade, or he wants to ask you?
Yeah, tell us about the locks you've seen on the different doors.
Okay, I'll tell them everything I know about those locks. But I guess as I'm not a tech, I might have seen how they got unlocked, how they got locked. So I've seen the key cards or the keys,
yeah,
but not much more.
you don't need a rule for this because it's just you remember that they do use key cards for the certain office area, and you remember it's here. This is the door. You remember the manager getting in with his
Okay.
key card. So you presume that could be his office.
I'll tell them. I'll not point it out with a finger, but I'll tell them where it is. So, from where I'm sitting, the door farthest left. That's where the manager went in with his key card. And well, I can't tell you a lot about the locks because I've never really cared about those locks. They just had to be unlocked so we could get our stuff in and out again.
Is the
yeah,
manager here?
Blue Jay could analyze the lock and know if it's hackable.
Yeah.
But the lock is located here. Did you ask the manager was there to RP?
Yeah. To Renegade, if he knows when the manager is here.
I always call him if I want to have an appointment with him. So
Okay.
You probably he's not visibly there, but usually he's in his office. Like usually he's just sort of holed up in there. Usually anyway.
Anyone up for pool?
up for what?
Paul, I'll give you a
I'm
game.
playing some billiards pool. So I can
Would you
check out.
like to make bets?
Yeah, we will play and bet, and I can glance over regularly to check out the locks and so on the door.
Alright, so the lock, yep, so you're very close. I would roll perception just to get an idea of what kind of lock this is. I mean, he's already sort of told you, but how advanced it is. Visually, anyway. 11. So, let's take a standard lock. That's what you think. Let's take a standard lock.
I wonder if we should try to copy the manager's key.
I would say you can wait and roll again. Like wait, I would say 2 minutes when you're playing pool.
Yeah, we are. I'm going to take time trying to look over the lock and see if I can. Yes, try to in my head plan how I should hack it.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you can.
So I will.
You don't know if it's hackable yet. Just you don't really think too much at the beginning, but you can try and roll again. Yeah. Ooh.
Just as a side thing, by the way, I've noticed Rothin, when people are talking, there's a blue bars appearing above your name in Roll20. Have you turned
right.
your
You need to
Roll20 audio on?
disable you need to disable the mic. Either your mic or yeah. I think it's your mic that you need to disable. Hello. Yeah, it works.
That's better. Cool.
Yep.
Alright,
Better?
that's fine. Yeah, that okay.
Okay.
Yeah, thank God that's sorted. So yeah, you do another roll there. You're kind of like, could be hackable, maybe. I don't know. you're kind of hesitant, but that's just what you're thinking. But so you don't know like if you can hack it from range or anything like that. You're just sort of not sure. But you know, there's a guy sitting here that's kind of suspicious looking. That you just you can see him directly. There's no need for a roll. This guy looks very high tech, let's say.
One of those
Okay.
two guys?
Oh no, not these guys. If
Which
you
one?
this guy right here, the guy that's next to the door lock, and the door lock is pretty much situated about here.
Hmm. I'm waving over Dee Dee. And
Yep.
Whisper, let's play the game and let's you let you become angry during the game and shove me up against the door so I can get a better look at the and feel for the lock.
I can do that. I'll walk over and chuck like a credit stick or some EBs onto the table and suggest that we up the stakes for the game.
Yeah, I will match. And let's play, and then you shove me when you feel it's comfortable.
Yeah, so I will. I'll start playing properly and then have a few bad shots. Let Blue Jay kind of definitely take the lead, and then kind of start getting in his face about him hustling me.
Yeah, you can. I will point to my cybernetic arm and say stabilizers, like hinting on that you could accuse me of that.
And then, when he kind of says about that, I'm going to push him bodily at his chest and push him backwards.
So, okay,
Yeah, I will-
visible gestures, no need to sort of persuade anyone with what you're doing. So you guys
I
are
will
got a
get
sort of
pushed
thing
over.
happening.
Yeah.
So he pushes you over the door. This guy's like, yo, what the hell? And he's sort of looks over, but he's like just going back to his drink. He like doesn't really care too much about what's happening.
Yeah.
And this guy he's kind of, this guy right here, sorry, he's just sort of shaking his head, how typical, and he just sort of moves away. And he's just sort of sitting down
I will
right near Riddick.
say I'm not. Why are you shoving me? I'm not hustling you, and being confrontative, so you would go at me more at the door, so you could block the view from the others.
Yeah. I'll do
And
that.
yell in my face while I check the door.
So yeah,
Better.
you're right up to it. It looks like you can you could have done it hack from a distance, which is pretty cool. But you're right there. Yeah, but you do know, hey, this is hackable. You know from just prior experience, this is a key card lock. This is something you've kind of had experience with in the past. Yeah, this is hackable for sure. No need to roll. You're right there. You know what kind of lock this is. This is a pretty standard key card lock, and this doesn't look too hard. There may be a tiny bit more custom. Maybe it's got some software in there that's going to be a bit tricky. So there's going to be a certain DV for this. Reasonable, not too bad. So I would say, yeah, basic tech roll if you would like to hack. And the hack
Yeah,
itself,
but we will.
it's not going
We
to be
will.
too.
I don't think we should hack today. Now. but now we know what. I will say it's hackable, and then I will go. Hey, okay. You win. You win.
Yeah. I'll push him once more backwards into the door, stomp back to the table, grab the chips, and then go up to Day, but kind of doing it in such a way to try to get this guy that's by the door to kind of focus on me as I'm walking off, just to make sure that I'm not going to kick
I
off
will
anymore.
go back to the table and try to survey it. When I walk over there, I will try to survey if I see any other countermeasures other than maybe cameras and so on.
So you're checking just the bar itself. So
Yeah.
So the
the
cameras.
room.
So I would probably roll perception to get a whole scan of the room. Not gonna be too bad. Like you just so you get a whole idea of where the camera placements are. But yeah, you can. 19. Yep. So there's a camera here. Here is at the entrance, looking. It's an entrance, and it's this is where it's pointing, not outside. One here, and there's one here near the door. But yeah, there wasn't suspicious
Like
activity.
motion sensors.
Yeah,
that...
they could be motion sensors, just based on what cameras you've seen before, but they don't seem to be that sort of high tech. I suppose they're probably just standard cameras. Like there doesn't really seem to be anything different about these cameras. Kind of cheap-ish cameras. At least for this section, it could be different or worse. Who knows? In different sections of this bar, this establishment.
I will whisper to the others what I spotted and what I know about the door, and wonder if we should finish our beers and get the heck out and come back.
Yeah, I'll kind of nod to that. Down my beer, get up and say some more jarring words to Blue Jay, and then storm out.
So it is late afternoon. It is about 3:30 p.m. It's still low peak hours. So how long do you want to be away for before you come back?
Let's
like
come back.
You could come back the next day. And...
No, just after he closes the bar.
Oh, so you want to come back after everything is closed? And okay.
And go in then.
So, all right, so that is gonna. That's gonna require maybe, obviously breaking in, and that just we might have to break in because it's close. So there might be a bit more. Could be trickier, but it could be smarter. So that's a good.
That's what I wanted to do.
That's a strategy for sure. So, we can. I don't. Let's go back to the map. So, any other discussions while you guys are gonna head in at the evening time?
I guess just as we're kind of out of sight of the place, just pat Blue Jay on the shoulder. No hard feelings, mate.
No, it was just what I needed. I needed to get a good look. I couldn't see that lock that well from where I was standing. I had to get a feel for it, so that was the plan. No broken bones, so no foul.
And I only spilled a bit of my beer.
Alright, so if you guys can come back if you wish.
Just a question to you, Teddy.
Yep.
Do I need some special tools, or could I just do it with the basic toolkit?
You can. You can do it with your basic toolkit. This is the log you recognize. Yeah, you don't need any sort of special thing you need to craft, like a key card or anything. You can probably handle it yourself and get in. Now, how many times you can do this depends on the setting. It depends on the security measures of the software, whatever. Which is hard to sort of. You can analyze this. Net running obviously is something that you can do to this line. It'll be easy for a net runner to get in, but you can still get in using your tools. Obviously, the fails could screw things up, but there's probably not going to be a lot of people there. It's maybe a risk, but yeah, you can indeed hack if you're successful. You've done this before with your toolkit, so again, it depends on the fails. You don't know how many fails. It's gonna trigger some sort of alarm and whatnot. So,
Yep.
So I guess park the car up somewhere nearby, and then me and Dozer presumably on kind of watch out on the street.
Yep.
Yes.
all right.
I will actually have gotten a few easily removable stickers and put it on my arm.
All right. Oh, do you remember
My
your
cyber arm.
the things that you made? The light
Yeah.
masks. Yep.
Yeah.
So you bring your
Those
light
we
mask.
all need. But I will put easily removable stickers on my cyber arm to make it
Look
more
differently.
distinct at the point when I so as a red herring, if we don't get the video removed and they see us going in, they will think that the dude with the cyber arm has those stickers on it later. So it's
Kind of disguise.
easier red herring disguise, just to throw off the scent a bit.
All right. I can move you to the map if you wish.
Yep.
Yep.
Are we ready?
Let's do it.
So you guys arrive. So you see that guy's not supposed to be. There's two officers to your right. They're kind of just chatting away. They're kind of just like sort of. They have their backs turned to you. So, looks like. Yeah, you're not really sure. Maybe they'll turn around. You're not sure they're sort of doing what they're supposed to be doing, I guess. But yeah, from your position, they can really see you.
Yeah.
So yeah, you've got the mag lock on the door.
Maybe you should stand there, Renegade, and keep. You guys should be in the car or in some way, so we're not
Yeah.
congregating.
Kind of somewhere that's within sight but far enough away, so like probably on the other side of the street, so just off the map.
Yeah. And
Lurking.
if Renegade takes a check here, and so you can keep an eye on them while I get in, and he can follow in then. Keep my back safe. So to get in, I need to roll basic tech, I think.
Yep, basic tech for the mag lock. And this is like unlimited fails. Oh, right, you got 22, so... Yep, so yeah, you easily... Would you like to describe how you get this mag lock open? With your toolkit?
Yeah, I take out a portable electromagnet and spoof the lock, thinking it's getting unlocked. The magnet is in the lock, so it's I move, so the lock opens up as if you use the key.
Sweet. Yeah. So you swiftly just open the doors as quietly as possible. The policeman or the NCPD, whatever's left of them, because in the time of the Red, they're kind of limited on the police. I don't know the full details of this, but yeah, they're just sort of chilling. They're not turning around or anything. They didn't really notice any noise happening. And yeah, so you get in, and the cameras are on, but no one's sort of rushing to you, or they're not.
I will put on the light.
So you
Light
put
mask.
the light mask on, okay? So yeah,
Yeah.
the light mask. So
And tell you Renegade to do it too. So we are.
Yeah.
so
I'll
it's
start
both
the
of
light
you
mask.
inside.
Before I turn around and to get in.
All right.
I was
so
watching
that-
the street. So as soon as I hear the door opening, I'll turn on the light mask to follow him.
All right, so you guys are. Let me just. Yeah, so you guys are in. Yeah, so the light masks appear to be working because no one's. Oh, you close. Yeah, you can close the door. You can put the mag lock on again if you wish. But yeah,
I will keep it open so we have an
Keep it
easy way
open.
to get. Yeah.
all
But we
right, good
close
idea.
the door so it looks like we are like it's closed.
All right. Well, the good news is there doesn't appear to be anyone in the bar right now. At least in this whole
We'll
section.
move
so-
over. I will move over here, and I will listen to the door and see if I can hear anything inside.
So, do you have any cyber optics? Like, do you have any, like, sort of, there might be some hearing device you have that will enhance it? I don't know if you do. You can check for that.
What I have is the cyber cam.
Yeah,
I'll record
I
it.
also has cyber camera. That's the only thing I have.
Does it have an audio sort
It
of?
didn't-
I think it's a different thing. I think it's like an echo thing. I can't remember the name
Yeah,
of it.
it just says cyber optics. So
Cyber optics. I think it was
I will-
audio amp. I think it was called audio amp. But yeah, you could
Yeah.
still obviously check in the door. It's just if you had any
Yeah.
bonuses. But yeah, you can
No bonus.
roll. You can roll specific
Perception.
skill. Does perception include audio or like sound perception? Because I'm not sure. I'm gonna.
I guess.
I believe it does, yes.
there are not that many skills in the jumpstart kit.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fine with me. You just intelligence, Yeah, you can if you've got a perception skill, I will accept that as you sort of hearing and I accept that. I mean that's 18. Okay, that's good enough for you to hear. You hear there's what appears to be some guy, well, putting it bluntly, pissing, and there might be a toilet on just at the sharp right, but it sounds like it's coming upstairs, so someone's kind of busy up there.
I tell Renegade that somebody seems to be here and pissing, but not inside the room. So I will get to work on the door.
All right, so you've got a basic tech roll to do. There's 20, so you did get it. Well done. So you see the panel go green. You know, as you. I don't know if you'd like to describe how you hack this. It's a sort of like a keycard lock, but it lights up green. And you access granted. It takes you like a good 30 seconds to really use your toolkit and get everything done. Doesn't appear to be any disturbance.
I open up the covers and do some overrides on the different cables inside, and tricking it to do a master unlock as if it were in a test mode.
All right, cool. Yeah, so you can open the door, you can leave it closed. Depends on you.
I will open the door just slightly and try to peer in and see what I can see.
So you can see a camera. So I'll just reveal this area. You can see slightly, but give me a sec. So yeah, you can sort of look in here. There is a camera over here, but you've obviously got your. It's the similar looking camera, which might be surprising to you. You'd think it'd be a sort of more. I don't know. It's well, you don't know if you're officially in the office yet, but it is a very similar standard looking camera, and you've got your light mask on, so it's not too. You're not worried about it. It's not something you're concerned about. But you hear now. You can really hear the guy upstairs. It appears to be a bathroom to the with the stairs, and you can sort of see you're peering in, so you can. Yep, you can see there's stairs. So
I will open up and look more closely when I see that there is nobody straight here.
All right. Yep. There's definitely nobody. So you want to go inside?
Yeah.
Or peer in? Okay. So you go
Go
inside.
in and see.
You look up the stairs. So yeah, there's definitely a bathroom. What appears to be a bathroom up the stairs. Now, how many the sort of doorways or whatever, you don't really know. But yeah, that appears to be the case here.
What does this look like for as a door?
This looks like it's a big office door, so it's like it's got one of these sort of blinds where it's like an instant blinds and it's sort of black, and this is something you sort of recognize. This is kind of like a corporate blinds or whatever, it's like instant virtual blinds. Very high tech, actually. So you'll have trouble seeing inside. It's not like a see-through door.
We'll go and check if it's locked.
Okay. Yep. You can definitely see there's another keypad here, very similar to the one you saw before.
Yeah. We'll first go over and tell Renegade to come in and stand by the stairway here, so he can, because there's somebody upstairs, and I will check this before because this looks like an office, so I will go in.
Yeah, you can choose to hack if you wish.
Yep, I hacked.
Wow, 32.
Nice.
So crit success. Yeah, so you, in no time at all, like about 15 seconds, you're like some guy hyped up on some synth coke, I guess. You're just absolutely dexterous with your fingers and with the wires, and I suppose Renegade's very impressed by this.
Remember last time? His day started out bad, and he was shaken with headache, so he was messing up each and every roll. And today, they started good.
Very good rolls.
I was just thinking, when he was doing his tech stuff last time, it was going badly. He's already told us he used to work for this corporation on NDA stuff, wouldn't tell us what it is. I think we figured out what it was.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing well for himself. In a world like this, it can be harsh.
Then
highly motivated.
I will open the door slightly and peer in, just checking that there is nobody in there.
Well, you do see someone as you're peering, and he's facing away from you. He's like typing away on some sort of device, and I'm trying to. Yeah, you see a gentleman just sort of sitting. He's on his agent. you don't know if he can control the cameras or whatever. Like you can't like see much because you're only peering in. You're just sort of you can see a guy. He's on some sort of device. You can't really tell what it is.
Renegade, could you check here and see if you recognize him?
I'll take a peek.
So Renegade takes a peek. Yep, you see from behind, but you do. Yeah, he's smartly dressed. You see his suit on. Yeah, this is the manager. His name is Toby.
Okay. I'll tell him, yeah. That's him.
Okay. Shit. What should we do? Hmm.
Perhaps
I
get it-
will. What did you want to say?
Perhaps get at least one of the others in here to help us.
Yeah, I will call the others. I will move out here
Text message them.
and text message. Okay, I will stay and keep an eye on the there and tell Renegade to keep an eye upstairs because there was somebody up there. I think. And I will text message and tell them that the place is not empty. There's at least 2 guys and the manager is here. The door is open, so you might be able to, if you want to come in and help. And we can see what we should do. That was text message I sent.
Yeah, I guess I'll respond. Kind of, we're committed now, unless you can remove the video camera feed.
Yeah, they will know that someone has been in here.
On the way.
And yeah.
So is one of you coming, DD Dozer, or are you just sitting tight?
I think we're committed now because I say that they'll know that the door's been tampered with. They'll see that there's somebody on the cameras. I think we're just gonna have to go for it, even if we didn't particularly want to go this approach. So, yeah, I guess go in.
All right, you assume you put your light masks on as well.
Oh yeah.
So both of you are coming. Both of you are actually going in this hallway. Is that right? Those are you like to come in as well?
I'll stay outside, like loitering somewhere like here, where I can like having an ear on what's going inside the club, the bar, and also having a look what those police officers are up to.
Dede doesn't trust himself for stealth, so what's this black line? Is that like a wall or just like a partition type thing?
Can you mark it for me?
Sorry, yeah, I keep forgetting that. So next to where I'm standing, you got the table.
This is like a wall. This is some sort of wall. It just sort of separates this bit where the bathrooms are. There's you see there's bathrooms here.
So Dede will kind of going to go to there. So he's kind of covered with the wall, but can kind of see into that corridor. But there's less chance of whoever's in that office hearing him approaching.
All right.
But I'm close enough to be there if and when they need me.
Yeah. Then how should we do this? How should we do this? Should I go in and try to talk to him and try not to well, he might know that you tend to work with you, Renegade.
He saw us drinking together, but I don't think he knows that we work together.
Then you stay outside here, then, and I will go in, and hopefully I will not burn you. I will keep the door open so you can hear what we are saying.
Okay.
because we need to get the information if we. And I will try to not fuck it up for you.
Okay.
So I will go in, leave the door open a bit.
All right, you are
And I
so no
will,
stealth. You're just going because you're quite close to him.
Yeah, I will, and I will go. I noticed that your doors were open, and I would needed to speak with you.
So the guy just sort of sharply turns around. Fucking hell! Who the fuck are you?
You
He's
had.
like all surprised and.
Sorry
reveal
about
it.
that, but I came to talk to just you and the door was open. You should actually get checked. Might be a faulty magnetics. And
So he's sort of shaking a little bit, like he looks like he's reaching for something under his desk.
I will reach up my arms and go. No need for that. I'm not here to hurt you. I just want to get. I heard you knew one of my old colleagues at. Where? I need to remember the name.
Right, the colleague. You don't know this
Rocklin
guy.
Augmentics.
Rocklin company. Yeah, the guy, the
Yeah.
defector is. So he's like sort of
And
shaking.
I need
He's
to get in
like,
touch with him. And I heard on the streets that you knew him.
listen, mate.
On-
I don't know who the fuck you are, right? But just please don't hurt me, mate. Like I'm not. You've caught me off guard here. I don't know if
I'm
you're some
keeping my
fucking.
hands up here. I'm keeping my hands up
All
here. I'm
right,
not
mate. But
going to,
listen, you're talking about classified information here, mate. Like I don't know who the fuck you are, but mate, you're obviously pretty good at your whatever it is you do, right? But you know, I don't know what. I can't tell you, mate. I just can't tell you.
Why can't you just tell me where I can find my friend?
Who's your mate? Who you talking about?
I mentioned the defector's name.
So the defector's name is Joe. So you mentioned Joe to him.
Yep.
Joe.
We worked at Rocklin together before, and they did some bad things to me, and I wanted to get in touch with him to. I need to talk to him in person, so I need to know where he is because he might be. He might need to know that something about what's happening at Rocklin now. So, and I need to tell him myself because I can't relay a message because I don't know if it's going to get intercepted.
You gave him good information there, right? So, if you really wanted to, he's kind of sort of opening up a little bit, but you might have to persuade him here. To really sell it, like I would
Yeah.
roll if you want to really persuade him. But you gave him good information. You gave the guy's name and who you are. He's kind of sort of appears to be trusting you a little bit. But yeah, you really need to sell it to persuade him. So it's going to be a little lower roll, I would say, unless you have like a persuasion skill or it
I
would
got
be
the
an
persuasion
intelligence
skill.
It'll
So
be an.
it's,
Oh, you've got one, so yeah, you can click
Yeah.
on your.
isn't
yeah.
that is cool?
It is,
Usually.
yes. Yeah.
It's cool, yeah.
Yeah.
There's also Emp, but that's for something else. 12 is sort of, yeah, he's like, Joe, huh? Yeah,
Yeah,
mate.
you know how the Rocklin operates. I can't trust to leave it up to agents and so on. And because I was employee of them, I am not certain they are not monitoring my agents. So I don't disclose old info and trade secrets. So I need to know where he is so I can get in touch with him myself. I really...
All right, mate. Right. I tell you what. You made your point. You're not some fucking corporal guy that's on my ass 24/7. Right, I get it, mate. Right. But listen, Joe is my mate, and I think you're aware of the leak with Rockland. Well, he said it wasn't a big deal, so you showing up here kind of scares me a little bit, you know. But well, that must have been a fucking lie. He was nervous, said he was gonna make, you know, this deal, and he was gonna disappear. But I thought, you know, it was just. I mean, it's Joe, right? I mean, he's never like this, man. But you know, I didn't think much of it. But hey, you know, he didn't tell me what this deal was, but he said, you know, he said
They burned me long ago. I had to change my identity and my whole fucking life, so
well,
I need to find him.
Well, I guess that makes sense. I mean, it's Rockland, but man, I didn't think they'd be sending some. Well, they didn't send you, did they? But you know, I figured they probably would, so that's why I was a bit nervous.
That was, I suspect too. I have heard shit from people, old contacts, and they are not happy at Rockland.
So you do not work for Rockland. You used to work for Rockland. Is that correct?
I used to work, and they booted me out for not true things. So I had to leave, and I had to change my identity, and I had to get a new life on the streets.
Right.
So I know how it.
So you're sort of lying to him because you. Oh, someone's got Rothan. You got your. Hello. Yeah. So you're sort of lying to him. You're currently working with them right now. I
haven't accepted their job technically.
Not being paid for it yet.
No, I haven't been paid
all right,
for it.
So okay, I suppose you're not lying then, because I was thinking maybe Okay, so you haven't really lied to him then. So
I've tried to actually put my irritation and anger from when they booted me out into my words.
Okay. Yeah. So he buys it. He buys it. But yeah, he hang on. So yeah, so he basically is saying Joe was making the deal to disappear. It's just sort of nodding his head to what you're saying. Is okay. I believe you, mate. Right, I believe you. But listen, mate. Do you want his location? Because you know he didn't say who he's gonna be with, man. Like, he said
his location.
Right. Well,
because I need to find a way to connect with him personally.
Right, mate. Well, I'm making a big risk. I'm making a big risk here, but if you are who you say you are, I'll give you the map data where he said he was gonna be. And the reason why he gave me that, I was gonna send my own backup if he ever got into any trouble with this deal. But he said he was gonna be just north of this small nomad town in the Badlands in an armored car. Right. So here's the coordinates, man. He just dashes you the data to your agent. And it just says accept, yes, no.
Yes.
All right, so you get the coordinates. Yeah, it's in definitely somewhere in the Badlands east of Night City. very like just in the middle of nowhere. And he just goes on to explain more. There's going to be a tracker on his vehicle. So if you really want to get this guy, you're going to need to disable this tracker because my boys are going to interfere with this deal. Unless you want to take him back or whatever it is you want to do. You want to talk with this guy?
Yep.
All right, well, if this deal goes forth, and you're not going to be able to get him, so you're going to have to interfere with this deal. So yeah, basically, what the guy told you before was about there's documents that you had to get from this guy, and so these documents, just in case you forgot, they're sort of he's leaked information. There's gonna be he might have them on his agent, kind of thing. So it's really the documents that you need to acquire, whether it's on where he's hiding it. I don't know if it's on him or whatever, but you just need to get to him to find these documents. If it's on him, great. But that's what's happening here. So yeah, so you're just gonna talk with him. You're not gonna do anything. You're not gonna, you're just gonna let him go. You're just gonna.
I need to talk to him. I can't divulge why, because you never know. You never know what information leaks.
All right. Well, yeah. Well, I would really appreciate this. Is my best mate we're talking about.
Yeah.
But
And you see me, so you will know who I am.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you do leave him alive and you are who you say you are, well, I trust you now. I don't really have much of a choice. I don't know who you've got behind this door. But I will say this, I will help you out with some information. I know multiple fixers around town. We can get something sorted and, but
yeah,
hey,
I will
just leave my buddy alive.
Yeah, I will talk to I will come and inform you if I need any help.
And as you finish that, there's a guard. Sort of, he's coming. He hears someone coming down the stairs, and he's about to. Renegade sort of sees it. Renegade sees what appears to be maybe a guard coming down the stairs.
Okay. I'll actually have my pistol drawn, but I'll wait just around the corner. And as soon as he is at the corner, I'll grab him, hold the gun at his head, and just tell him, "Psst." No sound.
I'm gonna say, do a. I was gonna say Dex. It wouldn't be a big roll. I would roll probably Dex if you want to really secure him. But he's not gonna. You don't need to do stealth because he's not gonna see you coming. You're around the corner. Yeah, I'd
it
roll
would be Dex anyway.
Yeah, I'd roll a Dex roll. It shouldn't be too
Second.
difficult for you because he's not gonna see it coming.
Athletics or something like that.
Athletics skill could work.
Yeah.
Feats of strength. Yeah, if you've got
Maybe
if you've
do it
got athletics skill, then you could use that.
Do it as a brawling, so it's almost like a grapple.
Yeah, could be brawling also.
Brawling is You know what? Brawling is better. Yeah, brawling skill because it's sort of yeah. You're getting a sort of lock in, so yeah, brawling would be perfect for this.
And I will actually lose 2 luck.
2 luck. Yeah. So
2 points of luck.
Yeah.
The luck points is something that that's good to use. Those will reset. I was thinking, for the campaign, maybe every week sort of thing. So yeah, you might as well use it in the one shot, to help you out.
Yeah.
27. Well, you don't need to use the luck points. You got a very good roll there. So yeah, you easily get this guy in some sort of rear naked choke, almost like just is that the hold you've got on him, and you're sort of secure. You know, his weapon is by his side. He doesn't have his weapon out, so you seem to be okay. But
Okay, and then I actually use a line of the song. There's no place left for you to hide.
Fuck!
Be
What the
quiet
fuck,
and nothing
man?
will happen. Be quiet and nothing will happen.
Okay, man. Jesus Christ. The fuck did you get in here, dog? So, yeah, they don't hear that because you're keeping him quiet.
I'm keeping him quiet, and I'll slowly shove him out into the main area. So that
Outside?
if he does try to do something, it's obvious inside.
Alright, so you're bringing him outside?
I'm bringing him outside, like here.
Oh, you mean here? Can you... Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you... Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna see
The other
DD
door
and...
isn't open. The other door isn't open yet, so I'm not.
Which one?
Not bringing
the main door?
No. Bringing just to the main area where the pool tables are and so on.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Like DD can just chill, and you're sort of got your gun, I'd imagine, and you're just sort of feeling very intense.
Again, just kind of. Just kind of kind of gesture to him, just keep silent.
Yep, and yeah, so Blue Jay can just he's kind of gotten the information he needs.
Yep.
Is there any farewells?
Yeah, I will thank him, and I will say I will be in touch if I need anything, and I will hope that I will be there before Rothen, so we can keep Joe alive.
He reaches his hand out for a handshake. He's like, "All right, mate. Well, best of luck. Just keep my buddy Joe safe."
While this is happening, I'm just going to text a message to Blue Jay. Tell him to tell his buddy that was in the John to stand down.
Yeah.
I don't want this to turn into a firefight on the way out.
My associates tell me that a guard ended up spooking them, and after his toilet visit. So, could you, when I walk out of here, could you tell him to stand down, because we came in here just to talk, and we are hoping not to cause any problems.
So you're saying this to
Yeah,
who?
to him before I leave.
Okay, all right, to him. Yeah, he's like sort of nods in agreement, and he ushers you outside.
Yep.
So he's not gonna. Yeah, you should be good to go. He's not gonna do anything rash from the looks of things.
When I pass him, I say, "Keep it cool. We were just here to talk, nothing else." Then I will move out.
Okay.
Nod to the others outward to
Okay.
follow.
Before I leave, I'll take out his gun. Take out the mag, and it's just 2 hand grips to disassemble a handgun. So just disassemble it, throw it on the ground, and then I'll leave.
Very wise. Yeah.
We'll just kind of back out with his gun still out and just back slowly to the door.
He's a sitting duck. Yeah, at this point. Yeah, you've got him cornered here. Yeah, you guys just sort of sneak away, no problem.
And then
No
step out.
violence, very smooth operation. Yeah, so you guys can so that's you guys, so you're most likely gonna get the recruiter, but we're gonna like end it here.
Yep.
But you've done it, you've succeeded in getting the location of this defector guy, this Joe guy, and now your next
And as
session
renegades, we take us our two renegades, and I fill in what I got and what I told.
Yep, so yeah, bring it over to Renegade's apartment. Yeah.
Go to my place because all the equipment is at my place.
Yep.
And the day before, I had stocked up on kibble, so we can eat something. And that's what we're going to do next time.
All right. Yeah. Next time you're probably just you're gonna be phoning up the recruiter, telling them you've done the job, but that's gonna be handled for next session. So yeah. That's it for today. Wrap that up.
Awesome work, Team Stealth. That was really nicely handled. Nice and spirited.
Yeah. Well done. I honestly was expecting some sort of fail that would, but you got very good rolls today. So.
We had a really good luck with the tech stuff today.
Yeah, very good luck.
And
the I like the light mask. I like that idea. That was a pretty cool thing to do.
Yeah.
I mean, they would have to check the cameras and sort of see. There was a security guy, but he was in the bathroom. So if he had came back and looked at the cameras, then there would have been something there. But you managed to disrupt them using your light mask. So well done.
Yeah, and he saw my face, and the guards saw our faces, but there are no media evidence of us being there.
Yep. He's not gonna. He didn't say anything about, hey, I'm gonna. He's gonna be deceptive or anything like that. So yeah, you handled it very well. But so that wraps up today. So please like and subscribe if you want to see more. Hopefully next week we can continue. The final session it will be. And then in the future, the near future, hopefully mid-end November, we can actually do this campaign. If you guys are still going to be around, hopefully at least most of you are going to be around for that because it's going to be a big one. So, but yeah, that wraps up for today. So Rob, if you'd like to take over.
Yeah, sure.
But
no, everything went awesome. Just want to thank everybody for tuning into the live stream. I know we had some people in the chat. That was awesome. I want to thank all you guys for playing. GM Teddy Bearns for running this. Really appreciate you guys. And
so Rob, coming over to Germany to have some mead and stories.
Yeah. I saw in the chat you guys were talking about drinking some mead, exchanging stories.
I need to read the chat.
It sounded fun, but yeah, I'm over here in LA. That is a bit of a trek for me.
You go Oktoberfest.
Well, I'll have to wait till
Germany
next year
right now.
too. So
Yeah. But yeah, no, thanks so much, everybody. I have fun, and I'll keep promoting the schedule. Anybody watching, I know, we're trying to lock in exact days of the week, but we are streaming like almost every day. We have some type of Cyberpunk content coming out. So the best way is just, subscribe to the Cyberpunk Uncensored channels on Twitch and YouTube, and join the Discord server because, we're just constantly posting new schedules, gameplay, GM tips, all kinds of stuff. So, thanks everybody. Give some shares, show some love to the guys, and everybody take care.